and viewers of this wonderful channel. Welcome back to this channel once more. So still under Ubiquiti and still under Wi-Fi, we have the in-wall. The in-wall is a kind of Wi-Fi device which is normally attached to the wall. As I can see, it normally fits on the wall, and in terms of decorations, it beautifies your environment as well. So these are the two things it brings on board. But let's go into details with regards to the features and some basic details of this particular device, which is produced by Ubiquiti. So this is the UniFi In-Wall. So this is a small video about how it will appear when it's finally installed on a wall. Okay, this is purposely made for the wall. Interior designs is designer's dream. Seamless surface integration. This in-wall UniFi In-Wall Wi-Fi device has been created in a way that it is integrated with Wi-Fi as well as network ports, which actually has PoE capabilities to power other PoE enabled devices as well. So when it's on the wall, this is how you would typically see it. Very awesome, and it actually beautifies your environment indeed. Now let's read some basic stuff about it. So it covers up to 115 meters square. That is into bracket 1250 feet square coverage. So in terms of the coverage, this is what it offers: about 115 meters square. That's about 1250 feet square. Okay, it supports up to 600 connected devices concurrently, and so if you deploy this type of UniFi Wi-Fi device, it can be able to handle about 600 connected devices. It supports Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 6E. So this is also a kind of technology which is which most brands are into now. So it's not strange that UniFi or Ubiquiti is also deploying this kind of technology in their devices. It supports power over Ethernet. As I said, you can be able to power a PoE enabled device using this particular in-wall Wi-Fi device. And the uplink, or the speed or throughput this device offers, is up to 2.5 gigabits. Right, let's go down. The next one is integrated PoE switch. It is thoroughly designed for plug and play network expansion, and so this is example of what I've been saying with regards to its PoE capabilities. So this is a typical example where, with the deployment of this in-wall, you've been able to deploy and power on a UniFi Android IP telephone. Okay, so this is a typical example of what this in-wall offers. It is hospitality friendly. It can connect and power all guest technology with a single device. And so with the deployment of the the UniFi In-Wall Wi-Fi device, you have two advantages. You have the PoE capabilities, and then you have the Wi-Fi, which you can still access in your room. And it suits an environment like the hotels, especially, or apartments. And so with a picture of what you just seen, engineer or an installer has been able to deploy this kind of technology. At the same time, it's able to power on a PoE enabled device, in this case an Android telephone. It also offers customization options. It can be paired with a cover accessory to discreetly blend into a variety of environments. And so they have these different colors that comes with this UniFi In-Wall, which can easily help blend in the environment it finds itself. So these are examples of the colors you can find with this particular device. So it kind of discreetly, hides it from massive view. Okay, this is an example of the deployment. This is how it's typically deployed. And so at the backside, where nobody sees whatever is going on behind the U6 In-Wall, we have a dream machine typically behaving like a router and a firewall, and then we have a PoE switch here. So we have the dream machine connected to the PoE switch, and then from the PoE switch there's a connection, a cable connection, RJ45 network cable, all the way connected to the back of the U6 In-Wall Wi-Fi device. And so then the configuration will go on, and then it will start to broadcast its Wi-Fi for the users in the room. At the same time, because it's able to power on a PoE enabled device, you have an IP telephone here being powered by it. Now let's compare the models. We have various types of this UniFi In-Wall as usual. When we compare the models, we have the first one, which is okay. So before we start with it, we have the Wi-Fi technology. Left column of it, we have the Wi-Fi technology, 6 GHz radio coverage, connected devices, integrated switch, power method, and uplink. And so with the first one, which is the U6 Enterprise In-Wall, that is additional 6 GHz radio for high density environment. It supports Wi-Fi 6E 4x4 MIMO. The U6 In-Wall, which is the second one, and it is low profile Wi-Fi 6 access point with a built-in PoE switch. It supports Wi-Fi 6 and 4x4 MIMO. The AC In-Wall, an entry point to seamless Wi-Fi installations, supports Wi-Fi 5 2x2 MIMO. And then we have the U6 extender, easy to deploy Wi-Fi 6 extender that plugs into a wall outlet. It also supports Wi-Fi 6 4x4 MIMO. And the 6 GHz radio we have only U6 Enterprise In-Wall supporting it. Okay, so U6 Enterprise In-Wall is the only in-wall access point which supports 6 GHz radio. The others doesn't support it. In terms of the coverage, we have U6 Enterprise In-Wall and U6 In-Wall having the same type of measurement in terms of the coverage, and the number is 115 meter square into bracket 1250 feet square. And you can see that both U6 Enterprise In-Wall and U6 In-Wall have the same type of coverage. If we move to AC In-Wall, it only covers 25 meter square into bracket 300 feet square, and then the U6 extender also covers 115 square into bracket 1250 feet square. With the connected devices it supports, we have U6 Enterprise In-Wall supporting about 600 plus concurrent connected devices, and then we have the U6 In-Wall supporting about 300 plus concurrent connected devices, and then AC In-Wall supports 200 plus, and then U6 extender also supports 300 plus connected devices. Then under integrated switch, we have U6 Enterprise In-Wall. It's embedded with 4 gigabit with 1 PoE out port. Okay, I mean Ethernet port. U6 In-Wall also has about 4 gigabit with 1 PoE out Ethernet port. The AC In-Wall also has 2 gigabit with 1 PoE out, but the U6 extender doesn't have anything associated with integrated switch. It doesn't have any Ethernet port associated with it. Under the power method, the U6 Enterprise In-Wall and U6 In-Wall supports PoE plus and then PoE plus plus asterisk. The U6 In-Wall supports PoE / PoE plus asterisk. Wow. The AC In-Wall supports PoE plus. The U6 extender, it plugs in to AC wall outlet. Okay, so now the next one to talk about is the uplink. The uplink is about the throughput or the speed it offers. U6 Enterprise In-Wall supports 2.5 gigabit on Ethernet port. U6 In-Wall supports 1 gigabit. AC In-Wall supports 1 gigabit. And then U6 extender meshes with UniFi Wi-Fi. And so in all, this is what U6 UniFi In-Wall Wi-Fi device offers. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share my videos as well. And please, your comments are expected. Thank you very much for watching.